Hello everyone, welcome to today's videos on 5 basic traps in the Ponziani opening. The Ponziani is a chess opening that begins with the moves e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and white plays the move c3. While it may not be as well known as some of the other openings, the Ponziani has a few tricks up its sleeves. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at some of the traps that could arise from the Ponziani, as well as some of the common mistakes to avoid. So whether you are a seasoned Ponziani player looking to add some new tactics to your game, or you're simply curious about this opening, you're in the right place. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so for the purpose of today's video, most of our traps will arise from the moves order e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, c3, and then black plays move knight to f6, which is the Genix counter attack, and reply with the move d4. And this is a principal move in the Ponziani. Whenever your opponent does not play the move d4, you go ahead and play the move d4. Now this black is attacking this pawn on e4, but we simply don't care. If black takes the pawn on e4, we simply advance our pawn to e5, dislodging the defender of the e5 pawn. So there are a couple of moves that black can play here. Black can choose to retreat or go to e7, where the knight blocks the queen and the bishop on developing. So if black isn't aware of this opening trap and perhaps move to the square a5, then simply you have the move b5, and this move, as simple as it is, it traps the knight, because the knight, all the squares of the knight are covered by either the bishop or the pawns. The knight cannot go back here. This square is covered by the bishop. Neither can it come here because this square is covered by both the pawn and the queen. So basically, in this direction, the knight is trapped. Now, seeing the previous line, right, so moving the knight to a5 is an outright blunder, as it blunders piece. Now let's consider the move knight to e7. After black moving its knight to e7, you simply recapture your pawn. So a couple of moves are possible in this situation, but if black tries to open the light square bishop and also attack the knights with a move such as d6, then black is in quite a lot of trouble, because we're not going to move the knight away. We'll simply play the move bishop to b4 check. Now here, no matter how black tries to recapture the piece, he's going to lose material at the end of it. Now let's see. The only possible move for now is if black plays the move c6. Now we simply will recapture with d takes c6. Now we'll notice that the pawn is hanging, and we're also threatening to capture this pawn with check. We discover check, also threatening to move the pawn down with discover check. So if black takes this pawn, we'll take back with our knight, attacking both the knight and the queen. So the knight is forced to take, and then we'll capture back with check. Now this move attacks both the king, the rook, and the king, the rook, and the undefended knight on e4. So the most logical move here is black trying to defend. We don't pick up the rook, instead we pick the knight here that is on d4. So bishop takes on e4. Now we are simply up a piece. If we had taken the rook here, it would be more or less like a trade, and the black queen would defend the knight. So instead we pick up the knight. Before continuing into this video, I'd like to say a very big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring our video today. HelloFresh is a meal kit service that provides you with fresh, pre-measured ingredients and seasonal recipes that are conveniently delivered to your doorstep. You can rely on HelloFresh to simplify home cooking for you and make it enjoyable while all the while being affordable, which is precisely why it is recognized as Americans' #1 meal kit. HelloFresh makes it easy and enjoyable to eat healthy with a variety of more than 35 recipes available each week. Whether you're striving to attain your fitness objective, you can select calorie smart and carb smart meals or modify certain dishes by swapping proteins or sides, even upgrading your proteins or adding proteins to your vegetable dish. So don't miss out on the chance to experience HelloFresh for yourself. Click the link in the description below to receive a special limited time discount and also free shipping on your order. Give HelloFresh a try today and see how easy and delicious meal planning can be. Alright, so in this line, in the previous line, we see that B takes on C6 doesn't really work. Black loses a piece. What about if Black takes the knight on D5? So E takes on D5. Then we continue with the move B, and C takes on B7 check. Now, this move is a discovered attack and a discovered check. This bishop here is checking. This bishop here is checking the king, and also this pawn is attacking both the rook and the bishop. So what Black might do in this position is block with the bishop. So bishop to D7. But we just capture Queen takes on D7 check. Now the king has no move, so the queen has to take. Queen takes on D7, and then we capture B takes on A8, promoting to a queen with check. Now the king cannot move, and also the only piece that can interpose here is the knight. So knight to C8. We simply recapture the knight. Queen takes on C8 check. Now we notice that the queen cannot capture because the queen is pinned to the king, so the king has to move. And then we recapture the queen on D7 check, and in this position Black can resign because just a few moves and Black will be checkmated. Alright, so in this position also, it is possible that after Black captures the knight that is on D5, that is D captures on A5, we can simply push the pawn to C7 check, discovered attack. So if the bishop interposes, first of all, we promote our pawn to C captures on D8 to queen check. If the bishop moves, if the king captures, then moves such as queen captures on D7 will deliver checkmate in this position. Now this is another trap that Black also can fall into easily in this position. After Black plays the move knight to F6, Black continue to play the standard move, which is D4. And instead, this time around, Black delays the capture on E4, so they play D6. Well, if they play that move such as D6, we simply advance our pawn. That's pawn to D5. So the knight has to move, and the one logical square that can move to here is knight to A7. If White does that, we play bishop to G5, trying to threaten the knight and win one of the knights. But we also hanging our pawn here, but this is a poison pawn because if Black goes ahead to eat this pawn, then a move such as queen to A4 check, checking the king and skewering the knight to win the knight at the end of the line. Bishop block, bishop to D7, and he will pick up the knights on E4. Now, before I end up the video, give a bonus trap at the end of it, and this is an honor my queen in the Ponziani. So let's get into it. So after the moves knight E4, E5, knight to F3, knight to C6, and C3, Black plays the move as usual, knight to F6. So we play with a standard move D4. So after this, knight takes on D4, we push our pawn to D5, knight to A7, and recapture the pawn on e5. These are all standard moves that we've seen from the beginning of the trap. Now, this time around, black doesn't go for the move such as d4. Instead, he reroutes the knight back to g6, trying to trade off the knight. Here, they will have a little trick up our slave. Now, we wouldn't just capture the knight. Instead, we play bishop to d3. Now, it seems like we're more or less hanging our knight, but this is not true because after knight captures, bishop captures, and it's simply just traded. But what if in this position, black tries to get greedy? You know, he's going to trade. He's going to lose one of the knights. Why not? Why does he not do it with tempo? So maybe he plays a move such as knight takes on f2, which we're going to see. Well, this move is not objectively the best move because we can simply continue with bishop takes on g6. Now, black has to be very careful how he or she reacts to this move, because if black goes for the move queen takes on knight takes on d1, then black is in the mating line, because bishop takes on f7 check, king to e7, bishop to g5 check. This square has been covered by the bishop, covered by the bishop, covered by this bishop. Now the only available square for the king is this, so king to d6. Now here we don't recapture the queen, because if we do, and the king, we don't recapture the queen. Instead we go for the mating attack. So knight to c4 check. This pawn cannot be captured because it's protected by the bishop. King can neither move here, so the only move available for it is king to c5. And then we play subtle move knight to a3. Now we'll notice here that the black queen is hanging, and also there is no escape, except maybe he wants to interpose with the bishop. But that's not even our concern here, because if the queen captures this bishop on g5, then we simply have a move b4, which is a mating one. And that's a wrap on our video for today on traps and Ponziani Opening. We really hope you found this video informative and engaging, and you learned some new tactics to act to your game. Always remember that while these traps may not always, this trap can be efficient, but you can't always expect your opponents to fall for them. So don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more chess content, and also let us know in the comment section if there are other openings or tactics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay.